We'll call it a surge in solar. Business is booming for local solar panel installers. One outfit telling us they've actually doubled their business in the last 2 years. But is this ever-expanding energy saver for you? Gordon Severson looks at the benefits and the costs and a change coming at the end of this year that could affect that formula significantly.
Every month, the average Minnesotan spends nearly $200 on electricity. It adds up to nearly $2,400 a year. But what if you could get all of that electricity for free?
If you're thinking about solar, this would be the right time to do it.
Rajiv Garg was always curious about solar energy, and this year he decided to go all in.
As you can see, we have great exposure to sun.
He purchased 60 solar panels for his home, and he's noticing a huge difference on his utility bill.
Just last month, my bill went from $850 to $100. So that was a pretty significant difference.
And he's not alone.
We are very, very busy.
At Wolf River Electric, their business has nearly doubled in the last 2 years. They now have 20 installation teams working in 5 states.
We're doing roughly 2,000 projects or so a year, give or take.
Operations manager Jacob Pintz says most projects aren't as big as Rajiv's. Most homeowners can offset their energy use with only 1 or 2 dozen panels.
Most homes, we should be able to find a way to make this happen for them.
I got this system about 4 years ago.
John Abraham, a professor in thermal energy at the University of St. Thomas, has a more typical setup at his home in Minneapolis.
What you're looking at behind me is 14 solar panels installed on my roof.
He has solar panels on both his house and his garage. And he generates enough electricity to power his home and 2 electric cars.
Basically, we have a power source here.
He loves this idea of the sun literally powering his vehicles.
I want to generate energy and not contribute to climate change and pollution.
And like Rajiv, he is also saving money.
With these solar panels, we're off-grid about 4 months, 5 months out of the year.
And during the summer and early fall, he's actually selling electricity back to the utility company and earning extra money.
What you're looking at is my power generation over the entire year.
However, you may notice on his app that the numbers go way down during the winter.
And you can see there's a big seasonal effect.
With the same solar panels generating 1/5 as much energy.
Whenever I've got 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches of snow, my energy production frankly drops to 0.
Overall, though, he's still saving a lot of money after he pays off the cost of the panels. According to several sources online, a smaller system will set you back around $10,000 to $20,000. But the larger systems like Rajiv's can cost upwards of $80,000 to $100,000.
The return on investment for panels like this is about 12 years. What that means is after year 12, it's all profit.
So if you are looking long term, you can save a lot of money. Abraham says most solar panels have a lifespan of around 25 years. So that means you could possibly have nearly 13 years worth of free energy. So yes, a solar panel system can save you money on your monthly utility bill, but you have to get past that big upfront cost and wait several years before you start saving money. And it all depends on your home. Solar companies say for some homes there are too many trees or not the right sun exposure, so it doesn't make sense financially to install solar panels. Gordon Severson, KARE 11 News.
Well, right now, there is a federal tax credit that will cover 30% of the cost of a new solar panel system, but that credit is going away at the end of the year.